Hello everyone and welcome back to W13 Universe. I'm your host Jitch. Friday Night SmackDown, Miami, Florida. Royal Rumble is 4 weeks away. And apparently we're not getting introductions again. Boy, it never ends. Randy Orton making his way to the ring here tonight to kick off this episode of SmackDown. And I'm going to say this is going to be an interesting one-on-one matchup. Randy Orton has been challenged by the King of the Ring, Sheamus. Sheamus took personal exception to not approving and appreciating Randy Orton's victories over him, costing him the European Championship a while back. He hasn't forgotten, he hasn't forgiven, and he has made it his royal decree that upon Randy Orton's return from the injuries sustained at the hands of the World Heavyweight Champion Brock Lesnar, he would face him first thing here on SmackDown. And that is what we are seeing here tonight. Randy Orton and Sheamus kicking off Friday nights. And I can confirm to you that both Randy Orton and Sheamus will be participants in the 2012 Royal Rumble. So that is some big news, some big names being added to this big match, big show.
And approaching the ring from Dublin, Ireland, weighing 272 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
See, I don't think it's right that we have a commentator that plays favorites. I think he should introduce everyone or introduce no one. I think an announcer that just says introductions when he feels like it is very disrespectful to a lot of talent like Randy Orton. We could have dropped him with an RKO right there and then, honestly. Justin Rose, that is not Sheamus. I think I speak for a lot of people when I say we want to see Sheamus face off against Randy Orton. Blah blah blah. Justin Roberts could definitely take an RKO or 5. So here we go, Sheamus and Randy Orton, the King of the Ring, up against the man that Randy Orton claims he would have won the King of the Ring tournament if it wasn't for the fact he was fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship. That is the only reason Sheamus was able to make it that far. We all know that Randy Orton can beat Sheamus on any given night. These are Randy Orton's words, not Sheamus's, not my own. I don't know why they'd be Sheamus's. Don't really know why I needed to give that disclaimer. Speaking of the World Heavyweight Champion Brock Lesnar, though, you may have noticed from the thumbnail, a very big shock twist. Brock Lesnar has declared in an interview following a confrontation he had with John Laurinaitis backstage tonight, he has said that he will be giving Undertaker his World Heavyweight Championship match tonight. Brock Lesnar's stance on this is simple. I don't believe we'll be able to get any kind of televised interviews with him anytime soon. He doesn't really like to talk on screen all too much. But the World Heavyweight Champion, Brock Lesnar, has said that he wants to face The Undertaker tonight because he wants to keep the Royal Rumble freed up. He says if Triple H wants to get his hands on Brock Lesnar will give Triple H that match. Brock Lesnar is saying that if Triple H gives up his spot in the 2012 Royal Rumble, that number 30 spot, he will gladly just face him for the World Heavyweight Championship here. Oh, hang on. I'm getting a bit of a lag problem, which means that it's probably reset my settings. It has, which means this video is getting messed up. So I'll be back in just a second. Alright, we're back. Yeah, every now and then my, like, I guess Windows update or something just decides that it's gonna reset, like, all of my settings on my computer. And that includes, like, the recording settings. And it uses my CPU instead of my graphics card. And the computer that I use already doesn't have that great of a graphics card, but its CPU is, like, fucked. It's not a very good computer at this point in time. It's almost 10 years old. It's getting very close to a 10-year-old computer. So thankfully I can identify it pretty quickly playing off the capture, because I'll notice that what I'm doing isn't matching up very well. There's like a delay that doesn't feel very natural. But yeah, so anyway, Getting back on subject to what I said before, Brock Lesnar said he will give Triple H a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. He'll give Undertaker a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship tonight because he wants to quickly dispose of the dead man. And then once he has defeated the Undertaker, he wants Triple H to give up his number 30 spot in the Royal Rumble to just fight Lesnar at the Royal Rumble instead. Lesnar said, hey, if you want to fight with me, if you want a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity, why try to win the Royal Rumble? Why try to wait till WrestleMania? Fight me at the Royal Rumble. Don't even bother with the Royal Rumble match. Just, you know, get in line and fight me. Brock Lesnar says he is happy to put Triple H on the shelf once again, if that is what Triple H truly wants. So, I mean, it's interesting to see what exactly is going to end up happening in regards to that situation, but nonetheless, tonight, Undertaker is going to apparently get a World Heavyweight Championship shot. But John Laurinaitis has said that Triple H is locked for the Royal Rumble. He can't just pull him out. It doesn't work like that. You can't just change the fact that Triple H is the number 30 entrant. Went through a lot of work to get that spot.
Listen, he has a speed advantage, so sooner or later he's going to dodge or counter one
King
of those
Sheamus
he's right back in it.
catching Randy Orton as he gets to his feet. And here comes the high cross on a former world champion.
Sheamus launched him at least 10 feet.
There's a cover from Sheamus, and Randy Orton's able to kick out. I don't think Sheamus liked that too much, but Randy Orton catches the boot. Well, speaking of Triple H, he is in action tonight. He'll be facing off against Rikishi later on in the night, so that should be a good matchup. Finally going to be getting that kind of closure between those two, that one-on-one encounter that we've been waiting so long for. Told the Usos and New Age Outlaws have been told heavily that they should not be present at ringside at all for tonight's match. So whether or not that does anything, we'll see. But they've been warned. Randy.
He was born to do this. Orton's in trouble.
He was born to do this, and he's in trouble. He's not doing very good, but he was born to do it. The kick to the midsection, and there's an RKO. Very nice. Also, if I sound a little bit less lively than maybe you're used to, I do apologize. It is like, it is very hot right now. Very, very hot. And when I start recording, I have to turn off the fan so it gets even hotter. And because it's late, I have to close the windows so it's even hotter. Also, Drew McIntyre coming out here to help Sheamus, and it looks like he provided just enough of a distraction for Sheamus to get to his feet from that signature sequence.
Orton's going into that almost. Look at those eyes. Oh yeah, this could be big.
Did Drew McIntyre just help Sheamus defeat Randy Orton? Oh, bro kick. And here's a cover attempt from the Celtic Warrior, and with a lot of help from Drew McIntyre there, it looks like he did in fact just help Sheamus secure a win. These two continue to work as a successful team.
Here's your winner, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. Emotional victory here tonight. Man, oh man.
Emotional. He's crying his eyes out right now at this victory. Sheamus can't believe it. I know, in all honesty, that was an impressive victory. A hard-fought battle between the two. Sheamus victorious with a little bit of help from his old buddy Drew, who has definitely had a few encounters with Randy Orton in the past, and I have a feeling maybe itching for another encounter down the line after that interference. As we now move on to our next match of the night.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring. From Perry, Oklahoma, weighing 263 pounds. The All-American Jack Swagger.
I know I was literally just whining about it, but my god, it is so hot. There was a tweet that came up saying that here in the UK we've got an extreme heat wave warning for the next week. It couldn't just be for like 2 or 3 days. It had to be a whole week, didn't it? That's great. That's awesome. It's just so fucking, This is like, I hate peak seasons. I hate peak winter because, like, who likes being that level of cold? And I hate peak summer because there is no way to cool down.
Approaching the ring, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds,
I'm now really glad that I didn't do one of the superstar threads I was aiming to do. I've been setting up 2K14 like bit by bit just to like save myself some time when like the transition happens. I've been kind of like getting threads and stuff ready, setting the rosters up to kind of match what I've got on here at the moment, etc. But but yeah, I almost made a superstar threads that look just like that. I don't really like Punk's boots in the next game as much because they don't have that design on the front, but you know, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Just thought I'd vocalize it because I thought about it, because I'd seen them.
Here we go.
So this match is happening because last week, if you missed it, these two faced off in a tag team match. It was actually centralized around their partners. The United States Champion Damien Sandow teaming up with Jack Swagger, whilst the #1 contender to the US Championship, Dolph Ziggler, teamed up with CM Punk. And it was Punk and Ziggler that picked up the victory, but it came when CM Punk got a pinfall victory over Jack Swagger. Swagger said that was a fluke. CM Punk will never be able to defeat a former World Heavyweight Champion like him in one-on-one competition. Punk said, "Put up or shut up," and here we are. Jack Swagger, despite his recent fall from grace, is what am I trying to say here? Despite his recent fall from grace, is a former World Heavyweight Champion, and continues to find a spotlight here on SmackDown. Well, I couldn't really afford it. The rosters are getting smaller. Not that I really had a lot of plans for him anyway. You can kind of tell I never really had that big of ideas for him. But if you avoid Twitter, if you don't keep up with wrestling news and all this and that, then much like how I got rid of Kane, because I have respect for basic women's rights, I have decided that I'm terminating the inclusion of Santino Marella in this universe, as he recently put out a post endorsing Marty Scurll, who, for those that don't know, because I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, I'm not a fan of anything outside of WWE really, but even still, he put out a post hyping up, I think it's Marty Scurll is how you say his name, and if you guys don't know, that guy is a pedophile. And Santino Marella's sole response to the criticism he was getting, because he was getting a lot of hate for that, was just to turn off responses so that no one else could call him a piece of shit for working with him. He didn't change anything. He didn't go, "Oh shit, I didn't know," or anything like that. No, he just told everyone to shut up. He's going to do it anyway, basically. So, I mean, he might back down. He might make an apology. I don't think that it will be a very genuine one, considering his first move was to silence people, not to apologize. So if he does apologize, he doesn't fucking mean it. But yeah, I don't really give a shit about Santino anyway. As you could probably tell, he's never really been an important part of this universe, period. So we lost a jobber. Hooray. There it is.
Huge power move. Swagger is desperate. Swagger is so close to losing this.
Do I like when the roster has to get smaller? No. Will I gladly drop anyone if they are disrespectful towards anything, scummy in any way, don't support basic women's rights, or support kid diddlers? Then, yeah, I guess they can fuck off, frankly. I don't care. Alberto Del Rio, never gonna be in universe. Kane, never gonna come back. Santino, never gonna come back. I mean, he might, but it would really depend on how he handled it. And right now, I just don't believe he'd handle it very well. I really don't think he's going to handle it. It's a shame, yes, but, you know, just creating more opportunities for some people that maybe I wouldn't have used as much. Go to sleep there on Jack Swagger. Cover from CM Punk, and that is it. There are certain people who maybe aren't the best for one reason or another, like, say, Chris Jericho. I know he's got some pretty crazy views and shit, but, like, whatever, you know. As long as he's not doing anything too ignorant, it's fine. Closest thing that I think would make me, like, go off of someone like him is the fact that he still associates with Sammy Guevara. Is that how you say his name? Sammy? I don't give a fuck, you know, I don't give a shit. If I'm saying it wrong, good, he's a prick. He supports him, and that's not great. I just wouldn't go near Sammy, as I suggest most women don't based on the things he said. But anyway, moving on, up next, women.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, from Scottsdale, Arizona, Nikki and Brie, the Bella Twins.
Well, they caught notice of the recent success of the team of Natalya and Trish Stratus over on Superstars this past Saturday. They didn't really like that those were the two women that got to close out 2012. Well, these women wanted to be the first women's team to pick up a victory. I mean, sorry, to close out 2011. These wanted to be the first two women to pick up a victory in tag team action in 2012. So they're going to try and do something big here. I mean, I'd have to say, in terms of tag team chemistry, in terms of, you know, what they can do in the ring as a team, I'm gonna have to give the advantage to the Bella Twins. I mean, they're literally twin sisters. But, hey, we'll see. Yeah, I'm sorry, I understand, obviously, you know, some people don't want to look at those, going back to what I said before, some people don't really want to talk about that kind of stuff. Some people are able to separate the art from the artist and all that other shit. I am not. I am a strong believer that you should not support bad people just because on TV they weren't bad people. And okay, yeah, I'm probably making things a little bit difficult for some people. That's fine. I don't really care. You know, there are some occasions where, obviously, you know, you gotta wait and see. Like, I know there was that whole case with Enzo Amore. He got accused of some shit. He lost his job. Turned out to not be the case. He was innocent, and, well, he just never really got an opportunity after that. Because I don't think he was that great backstage anyway, from what I've heard. I'm just basing this off of shit I've heard in the past. But, you know, I'd use him in Universe because,
This tag team match is underway.
he wasn't guilty. So, you know, I do kind of agree with the whole, like, you shouldn't, like, you know, trigger finger. You shouldn't be quick to act on certain things. For me, it's literally a matter of, like, how undeniably bad that thing is.
What a beautiful diving crossbody.
You know, those are just my views, so I'm not going to go into too much more depth than that because I don't really want to bring down the mood of the video. It's just like, it just kind of wanted to clear that up. I know, obviously, for example, the removal of Kane I can see being one that will disappoint some people because, you know, he, compared to a lot of other people, you know, scratching off like fucking Del Rio, he was at least, you know, widely loved. I loved him, thought he was great. A lot of people did. A lot of people still do, because they're able to separate the character on TV. Which, I mean, to be fair, I kind of get it in a way. Like, if you're talking about, like, the masked guy from, like, 97 till, like, 2000, whenever the fuck it was he got unmasked, like, sure. You don't really have a reason to even associate the two people. Obviously, you know who was under the mask, but you don't really have a lot of reason to associate them. But as I said, that one stings because I really like Kane, but I also believe that the only person who should be making a decision over women's bodies are the women themselves, not a government. And fuck all that god shit in regards to that as well. Just, you know, maybe don't make women live with trauma. Maybe don't make women risk their lives in some situations. And it's just that level of ignorance that, like, I'm sorry, I just can't tolerate it. You know, I could try to persist and use him, but it's going to affect the way I use him, so it's better to just write them off. Or not even write them off, just save them, drop them. I say, thankfully, most people aren't that terrible, so... Or at least if they do have any crazy fucking whack job views, they just keep it to themselves. And don't let it destroy their public image. That's all you gotta do. Shut the fuck up. That's all I gotta do sometimes. If Glenn Jacobs, I mean, I get it, he's a political guy, so of course he was gonna have to fucking talk about his views on everything. And I don't mean that in a defense of that. I mean that in a he's into politics. That is what people into politics tend to be like. They fucking tell you. So it doesn't really come as a surprise. So it's just a shame.
Stratus looking for the cover.
Yeah, that's what I mean, is like fucking there's probably a lot of people with a lot of crazy ass views that I enjoy. But they keep them to themselves. So it doesn't matter. Or they don't do dumb shit like hire a pedophile who has been like blacklisted by like quite a lot of big companies from what to understand. And I know, alright, I know a lot of people, and this will be the last thing I say on the subject, because obviously, again, it's just not really fun to talk about. I just want to get it off my chest whilst it's fresh. I know a lot of people I've seen, they'll look at the situation with Marty, and they'll be like, she was 16, so in the UK, that would have been legal. That's not something I've already seen a lot of times in his defense. Yes, that is true. The legal age is 16. He is British too. It's fucking weird, but it is legal. And I was gonna try and just shrug it off a little bit there, because there is technically maybe not a very moral okay thing there, but she's also drunk.
Trish.
And, yeah, that doesn't make it any better, because even though you can go, oh, they consented, no one who's drunk can give consent. That's a really gray area. So yeah, that's the last I'm gonna say on that. Just because I know, obviously, I've seen these kinds of things before. A lot of people try to jump to the defense of them. I've literally been seeing people defend a fucking murderer for the last 15 years. It's gonna happen. I already know. Just, you know, moving on. What the hell was that? Well, I don't actually know which fella's in the ring. I think that's, 3?
Does that remind you of your last date?
There's like a slight difference in their face.
strike misses the target.
This might be Nikki, actually.
Nice catch.
I'm pretty sure they wrestle like the same too, so I don't think the moves are gonna help.
Boy, Michael, we have the best job in the world getting to call matches like this. Bam! Oh, trying to rip that lower back.
Do you ever wonder about the what ifs of things? Like, I know a lot of people.
Trish Stratus loves to work hard and have
Sorry,
fun.
that's in my
And I
mouth.
love to watch
I keep
Trish
getting
work
stuff
hard and
like
have
caught in my fucking mouth. You know, a lot of people like to say like they're like what ifs.
There's the submission.
I think an interesting what if is like, where would Nikki Bella have been if it weren't for getting with Cena? Would she have still had that success? She is pretty decent from what people have said. But I don't know. That's a weird one, because like obviously a lot of people have said that there's some politics there. You know, she was Cena's girlfriend, and then she conveniently got like a massive push whilst her sister just kind of existed in the background. So like I kind of get it, but like I also don't want to downplay her own accolades and achievements and talents, because she very well may. I mean, I can't honestly say. I don't remember Nikki Bella, when I'm being completely honest.
Another stiff kick. She makes the tag. Wow, what an incredible crossbody. Bree.
Oh, that was Nikki. Okay. I think I said it was Bree before, but oh, that was Nikki. Yeah. Yeah, just like I said. Yeah.
Here she comes. Look at this.
Kick to the midsection. There's the bell. The bell. The ropes. Great roll up here by Trish Stratus. She's got Bree's shoulders down, and this one is over. Throwing it back to 2011 with a roll up ending. You gotta love to hate to love it. Well, that didn't go the way I think the Bella Twins had in mind. Not one bit. But hey, Trish Stratus picking up that roll-up victory over Brie Bella there. The Bellas have been stood up in tag team action as Natalya and Trish Stratus continue to set strides as a combination. There isn't really a lot of distance for two women to go as a tag team here in the WWE, unfortunately. Maybe one day there will be, and we'll see these two find major success in it. For now though, this was a nice, hard-fought victory. Congrats to these two as we continue to move on here tonight. Well done to these two. Just not introducing people. Okay. Even Rikishi just quickly turned his head in pure confusion there. Well, Rikishi makes his way to the ring here tonight. He is set to face off against Triple H, the man that defeated him and the Usos single-handedly near enough at Survivor Series. Unfortunately, Billy Gunn Road Dogg did come up on the short end of the stick. But all the more for that, Rikishi holds a victory over Triple H in singles competition with a lot of help from one of his sons. We've been told they are to keep far away from this match here tonight. Whether or not they do has to be determined.
Are you ready?
I think I'm ready. Triple H has got an interesting challenge being thrown his way by Brock Lesnar, and I mean, he can't even accept it. As per the decision of John Laurinaitis, said you can't give up the number 30 spot in the Royal Rumble. And we shall see what exactly goes down there. Triple H has made it abundantly clear he wants to win the 30-man Royal Rumble and then defeat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, finally getting revenge for the feud that started all the way back at June's Capital Punishment pay-per-view. It has been a very, very long time coming, and we have still not yet seen Triple H and Brock Lesnar face off one-on-one. Now there's a world title involved. Triple H wants every part of Brock Lesnar, especially that part. We shall see if Triple H can defeat Rikishi here tonight. Should be a good one-on-one matchup. Triple H knows now that he will be joined in the Royal Rumble by entrant number 1, The Rock, over on Raw, as well as Chris Jericho, Randy Orton, and Sheamus, as well as John Cena and Mark Henry. Field for the Royal Rumble is slowly filling out. A nice suplex there by Triple H on the big man. It's nice to see that there wasn't that cheap shot from an Uso to start things off here tonight like there was in the past. I honestly would like to see if Rikishi can defeat Triple H one-on-one by himself. I think we all want to know that. It was a very impressive win for Rikishi to be able to say he has a victory over Triple H in his career, but it just wasn't earned. I want to see if he can earn it.
Controlling the waist. Perfect takedown to get to the mat. No one home for that one. Goes behind. An impressive suplex.
Alright, I really like Rikishi's theme. I was just thinking about it. It works. The knee.
The knee.
He actually said it. Well, following this matchup, we have a World Heavyweight title match. As you kick off the first SmackDown of the new year. Again, sorry for the yawns. I mean, I'll admit I'm tired anyway, but the heat is really not helping. I might have to record Superstars tomorrow. I think we have slightly cooler forecast weather tomorrow, whereas today, no.
Rikishi really taking a beating here.
Today I'm kind of taking it as it goes.
I've got a feeling that Soup's going to be on his diet for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, you said that.
That'll rattle your organs. Great reversal by Rikishi. He's putting those educated feet to good use.
And you know they're there. Wait, what?
I don't think so.
Sorry, I don't know what's going on with me right now.
Rikishi turns the table. Good in-ring presence shown by the game.
Triple H with a big running knee. Rikishi is busted open. Checking his face. Triple H lifted him up to his feet and then grabbed him by the head. This one could be over already. Pedigree. That is number 30 in the 2012 Royal Rumble match. Wow.
Look how groggy he looks. He's in desperation here.
Sorry, I just keep yawning right now. It's really bugging me. Oh.
Rikishi controlling the arm. Nice takedown there.
Shout out to John Cena, confirmed Royal Rumble participant. Oh, and he shoved him down. Rikishi now taking control. It seems like that pedigree really got Rikishi going. I think he saw this match flash before his eyes and he didn't like it too much. Realizing that this is one of the biggest opportunities Rikishi's ever going to get right now. He wants to beat this former WWE champion for the second time. It currently stands, Triple H has never defeated Rikishi.
is going to spill outside the
Oh
ring.
god. Yeah, okay. I'm definitely gonna have to at least like take like a rest between this episode and Superstars, if nothing more. Because I am getting so sleepy. I'm sorry, this has probably been a pretty bad episode. It was between me going on about like controversial people being controversial and stuff. Like, to then fucking
Straight right by Triple H.
I'm not even trying to say right now.
There's a cover.
I don't actually know, I'm sorry.
Has the headlock. A stiff shot with the elbow.
Rikishi
Got his bell rung there.
getting absolutely hammered by Triple H. Look at this. Ruthless is this former WWE champion. And Triple H, I mean, he needs to put this one to rest, really. I'm starting to feel bad for Rikishi. Pedigree. Center of the ring, laid out Rikishi. What? Wow.
What a kick that was.
Well, I never.
And now the momentum is going the way of Rikishi.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
He's begging for it.
He's raising the roof.
And that was a huge
Triple H with a reversal turns him over, third time lucky. Hooks the leg away from the ropes. Come on, Rikishi, enough's enough. There you go.
And Triple H wins.
I mean, that really goes to show the durability of an individual like Rikishi, though. I mean, that was pure punishment, top to bottom. Triple H showing respect for Rikishi for hanging in there. Oh. I guess Rikishi didn't like that too much. I mean, he did get kind of beaten around the ring for a while there by Triple H. I could see where the bitterness would come from. But nonetheless, Triple H comes out with a victory as we move towards our main event of the night. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. It's Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker on SmackDown.
The following contest is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I was honestly starting to wonder if he was going to glitch and not even say anything there. Oh my god, I forgot to mention. Speaking of how glitchy this game is, I did a test run. I don't know if I mentioned this already. I don't think I did. I did a test run, Royal Rumble. I did that last season too. I think Mick Foley won the test run. So I thought, oh, that could be fun. Let's do another test run today. I like to play like a made-up scenario in my head of like, if the person that the game simulates to win the Rumble was to win the actual Rumble, how would I book it? And it came down to Christian, Big Show, and Mankind, I think. And they got glitched. In typical WWE 13 fashion, they got glitched and they got stuck trying to eliminate Mankind on the ropes. Both Big Show was the one trying to eliminate him, and Christian just kept like grappling, but like he wasn't actually like doing anything. He kept trying to like join in on the elimination, but it just wasn't working, and it just got stuck in a loop of that. And it literally went for like, I think I gave it about 5 straight minutes, and that was the only thing that had happened. So there's a possibility I might have to record this year's Royal Rumble match more than once, because it might glitch and it might get stuck, because of course it would in this game. I can say with 100,000,000,000% confidence, this season is ending at WrestleMania. I can't do another month of this, because I thought about it in my head. I went, maybe I could do it. When is Extreme Rules? Maybe it's not too long of a build-up from WrestleMania to Extreme Rules. It is 28 days. It is a full 4 weeks of build. 4 more weeks of this game. and then Extreme Rules itself, and it was like, no, absolutely not, no. I don't have it in me to like endure that, so I'm not going to. Sorry. Sorry, but just no way. Well, this could be the moment Undertaker has been waiting for. I am very curious to see what goes down. Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker here tonight on SmackDown World Heavyweight Championship. This should be an outstanding match. Look at the goal. Did I say it right? Oh my god, no fucking way. No fucking way. What? You can't make this shit up. I want to actually say, I want to quickly say, thank you to everyone who's been watching this series for not defending this game anymore. I've actually seen people be like, I had so much nostalgia for this game, and then I watched you play it nowadays, and yeah, it was just nostalgia. Like, I'm sorry to do that to you. I'm sorry to make you realize that, but holy shit, we set the bar low with this game. We were like, we were just sat there like, yeah, wrestling game. Actually, to be fair, I think 13 did get pretty hated when it came out. I think I was one of the people when it came out that like didn't understand the hate it got. I was just like, why don't people like it? I think it's good. I think it's really good. How can you not like it? It's so fun and functional. You can't say functional without fun, and that's what this game is. It's functionally fun. Yeah, I remember being like that. I remember defending this game and thinking this one was actually pretty good. Holy shit, was I wrong.
Lesnar had that scouted. What a series! Nobody's backing down here. Oh no! Talk about getting launched out of the ring.
Don't expect this one to be very controlled. Don't expect this one to be very tame. Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker competing for the World Heavyweight Championship here on SmackDown. Undertaker thrown around. He has waited a long time for this World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. It's been a long time since we saw Undertaker with that World Heavyweight title. He dropped the title back at Capital Punishment. Lesnar claimed it Hell in a Cell. Do wonder if tonight we could see Undertaker become a 4-time World Heavyweight Champion. And then, I mean, at least then, you know, Brock Lesnar doesn't even need to focus on trying to get Triple H to give up his match. He doesn't need to worry about that at all. He might just need to focus on the Royal Rumble this year instead. I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure Brock Lesnar would be able to invoke his rematch clause for the Royal Rumble if he lost to The Undertaker here tonight, you know? I don't think he'd need to go through the Royal Rumble match to get a shot. I'm just so fascinated by the situation with Brock Lesnar and Triple H. Lesnar trying to push Triple H to give up his number 30 spot, saying, you can fight me at the Rumble. And to be fair, I mean, if I was in Triple H's shoes, I mean, maybe, right? Maybe take up that challenge. Maybe see if there's a loophole that can get you out of the Royal Rumble match and into that world title match with Lesnar. Just think about it. It's literally what Triple H wants. It's what he's in the Royal Rumble for. It's what he's hoping to achieve, is winning the Royal Rumble to get to face Brock Lesnar for the World Heavyweight Championship. He's just cutting that middle process out. He doesn't have to win the Royal Rumble. He just gets a shot against Brock Lesnar straight away. Now it's not at WrestleMania. Undertaker with Lesnar up on his shoulders and then into that tombstone pile driver. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line and Lesnar with a kick out. But check out Lesnar's head. When do you see that? Lesnar may have made a mistake, you know. He said here tonight he wanted to give Undertaker a straight shot at the World Heavyweight Championship to get him out of the way to free up his Royal Rumble so that Triple H could face him. Not only has Triple H not agreed to that, not only has John Laurinaitis said that can't happen, but Brock Lesnar is now immediately signed up for a match against The Undertaker. I don't think he quite realizes the consequences of what he has signed up for. Although that being said, look at that. You can't deny that Brock Lesnar is one of the most lethal men who ever walk into a ring. Undertaker up on his shoulders. And that's an F5 dead center of the ring. That might be it. That might be the end of this match. Lesnar with that F5 on The Undertaker, trying to wrap this one up, and Undertaker kicks out. Lesnar does not like that.
Counter from Brock Lesnar there.
And this one continues.
Nicely avoided there.
Undertaker went to a grueling fight with Stone Cold Steve Austin last week on SmackDown to get this shot here tonight. I gotta say, that's another man I'd love to see cross paths with Brock Lesnar. Austin and Lesnar could have a great match.
Nice counter there by Lesnar. What should we expect from The Undertaker now, King?
Knee lift across the face of The Undertaker as
his face is just coated from that gash.
This match continues to bounce back and forth with control. Look at the state of Lesnar, though. We have not seen him beaten down like this before. Undertaker is truly getting the best of Lesnar right now, I'd say.
Dodges to the side of that one. Oh, don't do this.
What is this?
Whoa, this could be trouble.
Brock Lesnar setting Undertaker up on top. Superplex. So Lesnar goes in for the cover. 6 minutes deep into this World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. And here we go. Brock Lesnar striking away at the battered face of the #1 contender.
He's been in this position numerous times. Uh-oh, Lesnar has him up.
Here we go. Multiple power bombs. The pure strength. Imagine being able to deadlift The Undertaker. Does that not sound nuts to you? Cover attempt by Lesnar. Still not enough. Undertaker catches Lesnar into a neck breaker. And uh-oh, here we go. This could be it. This could very well be it. Lesnar with a reversal. A very well-timed reversal, might I add. Uh-oh, this is not legal. This is not legal. Undertaker locked into the Kimura lock. We have never seen anyone escape the Kimura lock. We've seen Sheamus survive the Kimura lock. We've never seen anyone ever escape it. And Lesnar releasing the hold. Brock Lesnar, now Undertaker on his feet, taking that weakened arm to lift him. And there's the F5. One has to think this is the end of the match for The Undertaker. Cover attempt off that F5, and it's lights out. I don't know who the hell is going to be able to step up and defeat Brock Lesnar at the rate he is going right now. Ah yes, of course, Brock Lesnar's close friends, the Great Khali and Jinder Mahal, coming out to celebrate with their buddy Brock Lesnar as we celebrate Punjabi Pride to close out the first episode Friday Night SmackDown. Thank you all for watching this fucking awful, god-awful dog shit game. I don't know how you've done it, but you've been very patient. You've hung in there. You've watched. You've supported during times where the series has literally died because I could not tolerate recording more of it. And we are getting to the end of it. I am going to finish it. But the question is, who is going to beat Brock Lesnar? Maybe it's Jinder Mahal. Maybe it's the Great Khali. Maybe it's you.